Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to SYL Latte Chattin, the third podcast. Okay, and I hope you guys enjoyed the second episode because second episode was much better than the first one. Don't you think? Cuz
I think it was, yeah.
yeah, everyone thinks that as well. Now, this episode obviously we're recording, which is Saturday today, and I just want to clear a few things out because that's how the podcast is going to work. Because obviously we have to have a couple of episodes in our hand for that reason, for errors and everything. Like last week, we had some problems. We couldn't, but we had an episode in hand. We was able to use that, but we keep it in that frequency. So yeah, so today is Saturday, and today, Mr. Boris Johnson, Mr. Amadel Lagabadir Boris Sasai, lockdowns happens from Thursday. So this is what this Saturday is, and it's going to get published on Tuesday, as we promised. Now, let's start the podcast, guys. How are you, Inan? How's things going?
All right, everything's fine.
All right.
I finished my uni stuff now, so I'm just chilling for the next 6 weeks.
That's all right then.
Yes, mate.
Rayhan, what's going on?
Chilling, holidays, just going to gym, that's about it.
Oh, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Jakob,
I start school.
my Bagna.
I start school in 2 days. Yeah, back to
Did
school.
you have a holiday?
Yeah, I had a holiday week off, but we're going back to school, which doesn't.
I need to school you guys. Salam alaikum.
Okay, you didn't see it.
I said it. I opened my blog all the I think my podcast
I
always.
didn't want to overrule your voice.
I don't
Yeah.
That's it. So anyway, we're gonna get into details now. Today was Mr. Borisuddin Sasa, Lagabari Sasa, who is the lockdown starts from Thursday, but that means you, and this guy over there, Yakub, you all have to go to school, college, and uni.
I only go uni once.
No, but what I'm
It
saying,
makes no sense.
I only go for 1 week.
The reason the levels have gone up is because of schools. So he's gone into a lockdown because of schools, but hasn't closed schools.
it's
so
just
stupid.
I was like literally thinking as well
That's just
because
things, isn't it?
I think this is me honestly saying the college students are in today's age. They get it. College students are much mature. Do you get it? No. It's in the sense of you see it in like streets and stuff like that. College students they know where to draw the lines and stuff like that.
Depends on which college you go.
University, no. But I'm just generally talking about the age. I'm talking about
where high society is calm.
I'm talking about the age. But you see, we live in somewhat, we can say, I live in a Ghana area. It's not highly Asian.
50-50.
50-50, but you get to see. And my work areas like all like stoppers and stuff like that.
Mine's like more
Breweries.
80-20.
Yeah, 80-20.
Looks like 90.
But the thing is, these kids, these high school kids, they don't give a monkeys.
Yes or no?
You go in front of a McDonald's, you'll see about 50 of them standing around.
I think it's firing shots at you, Jakob.
No, it's true though. It's true because they just can't
so
be bothered.
I think, because after school, do you get it? Because if school's going to remain open, the kids are going to be on the streets. Okay?
Yes, every day
After
after
school, they're just going to gather, do you get it? Bunch of 20, 30s in
That's how
groups.
we was.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's how we was as well. But our time, there was no lockdown, but now it is. So, Mr. Borisuddin Sasa, you need to get your sort of thingy facts right and everything.
Did you reckon you'll watch this video?
No, I'm just saying.
I think
general-
guys will watch it.
The guy
He should be watching,
The guy delayed his speech for like 3 hours and still didn't decide to brush his hair.
Well,
It's like
you know what
Bengali
it is?
timing.
It's supposed to, because it's a Bengali Sasa, isn't it? Borisuddin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, because when he was supposed to get you, I was supposed to go live on 5 o'clock. Then he ended up going at 7 almost.
It was supposed to be 4.
It's supposed to be 4
It
o'clock.
was 4 o'clock, then
So,
5:30.
what happened?
Then 6:30, and he started at 7.
5-6.
Yeah. So what happened? Just before 5 o'clock, the news broke out that the teachers' union, they put the words out saying we want the school and college to be closed because obviously it's creating problems and everything. And then the delay was, and I was like, sure, it's coming up. Do you get it? He's going to come up after 3 hours. Do you get it? And say, right, school, college, everything's closed.
I knew it was going to close.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
These
he
guys are
goes,
idiots, they
no.
It was a waste, man.
Now, what do you think of this, Inan? question to
You're
you.
just stupid, innit? Like,
What's the whole lockdown? How do you work to see is it going to work for us? And if you want to make it work, what is your
if
take?
you want to make it, first of all, if you wanted to make it work,
Yeah.
you should have done it like. Well, we went in lockdown in March, innit?
No, we're talking about now.
Now
The question is
because
from Thursday,
shut
how-
down
what-
everything except like Asda and stuff like that.
Gyms.
Because
pure
stuff like
essential. Do you get it? Pure
Exactly,
essential.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's your take. Rayhan, what's your take?
I just don't want them to shut down gyms. I don't really have much to say about
But it's
that.
being selfish, isn't it? So if that
I think
means
gym's safe, you know.
no. But if
Gym's safe.
listen, what I'm trying to say, if you have to think, is everyone trying to be selfish in their own need? Do you get it?
Yeah.
Then that makes every people in that 100%. They have a different need, and they're asking for everything to
I
stay
don't care
open.
about lockdown anyway. People don't listen
So
to the
Jakob,
anyway.
again, what do you think? What would have made it work?
I think
What would
that I
make
think the
it?
lockdown is alright if we go into lockdown now properly. I don't want to go into a lockdown now for us to come out in December and then go into another lockdown in January, another one in March, and then our summer's gone. I'd rather do one long lockdown
Boris
now.
did say
I'd rather do a long one now properly, so we can just get next year. We can just have a normal year with everything's gone. I don't have to just do
Right,
1 month. Like if it's
yeah,
so
I
important.
Boris did say he predicted that by October 2021, there's not going to be any sort of lockdown, anything. That's
Yeah,
gonna go on
see,
after that.
I get that,
Everything's gonna
right?
finish
But
by
the thing
October.
is, right?
But it's not going to happen.
He makes people.
Let's be realistic.
He doesn't help himself
Because
by making the lockdown on Thursday and not from immediate notice. It makes it as if like it can't be that important because he's
But
waiting,
let me
a whole
let me
week.
get to this point. Let me get this to this point, okay? Before I get into this lockdown matter, who made this latte is shit.
What you on about?
It's
What you
it's
on about?
weakest latte. Who
That
made
was
this
you.
latte?
You know me, I'll have it then. I'll have both of it.
No,
What do you mean it's the weakest latte?
I
One
like
of
to
the
point out I
weakest
made my
lattes.
own
Don't
stuff,
chat crap about my
and it
latte,
tastes
man.
beautiful.
How's that weak? That's a full
that
packet.
is weak.
How is that
Okay,
a full
right,
packet?
My water tastes.
Alright.
My water tastes nice.
Unless you want me to put 2 packets in your life.
That is
next
what
time I'll
it
put it
right.
in.
Anyway, let's get back on it. So what my point was, okay. What?
So you're just gonna allow that
no,
now?
no.
Huh?
I'm just
You're
gonna have
gonna
to
allow
have
it?
it in it
I'm not
because
gonna allow
He's
it.
violated.
yeah. So anyway,
He's just sad after what the recent.
we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. Yeah, I
Call
am
it from
sad.
the
I am
beginning.
depressed. I'm depressed after what happened today.
I can't believe
But it's not about Boris, it's someone else. I had 2 Sasa. I had Boris Sasa and I had someone else Sasa. This Sasa as well upset me as well. So we're going to talk about this Sasa in a bit. What Michael, what you said about immediate, close down on lockdown, it's not possible because you have to think of businesses that has fresh products or products that, food products and stuff like that. You get it for, let's say, example, restaurant.
I get
stuff
that,
like
but in his lockdown,
they had
he said that restaurants have to be closed, but takeaways are allowed.
yeah,
So,
but don't
if you're
forget
allowed
there
to-
are so many restaurants
Yeah,
that
but-
they can't do. They don't cater for that takeaway service, and there are some restaurants. Do you get it?
Takeaways,
They
they don't
only
allow
do like a
customers
minor
in.
percentage takeaway. Do you get
Point is, takeaways have to stay open. Like, white people don't know how to cook.
it? Yeah, understandable.
And they need to order food.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's fair that takeaways stay open, but it's fair that restaurants close as well.
Restaurant close. I'm totally with that. The
Yeah,
restaurants should
restaurants, you have to
close.
go
All
and
I'm trying
make
to say,
contact.
what Jakub said, to keep the restaurant to make it immediate, inactive, everything to shut down. It's not possible because they have to have the business. They have to tidy up. They have to, have that time. Do you get it?
Okay,
There's
so
no work after
so that's
hours.
fine
Yeah.
from a business point of view. So then just do all the commercial
Now,
stuff.
now,
on
now
Thursday.
come to the point. What should stay open? Let's talk realistic
barbershops.
now. No, listen. That's what I'm saying.
Inshallah.
What my point is,
IJ Barber's going to be popping.
essential means like highly, you put in them category. There should be only one box, okay, and there should be like 4 or 5 business or something. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Organization falls in that category, and that's how it should be categorized. So second block should be block should be like, let's say, barbers with gym, stuff like that. That's the second category. Third category business should be like, clothes wear, do you get it? Footwear, shops. It should be categorized what business falls in what category. And you simply say Category 1 staying open, everything else shut.
So that would
Category
be like-
3 staying open, everything else shut.
Yeah, so like category one,
most importantly,
category
say,
one
like,
do
Not
cosmetics.
tier that, you know, zayo na, pare ayo na kayo.
Yeah.
Alam mo ba zayo na,
Back then we
dizon glass wasn't
Go out, but don't go out.
Yeah.
You can go-
Alright,
Oh,
I'm not going to
stupid.
tell me I'm going to hit them, do you get it?
Yeah.
So it's like one of the confusing stuff. So I think category doing it, and then the first category should be obviously stupid enough. Obviously, all the like hospitals and everything,
Doctors.
doctors,
Can't even get a doctor appointment.
NHS, and then what do you call? These are just it has to,
GPs.
so you don't talk about them. Talking in the business wise when you come on the sectors as well. Obviously, benefit office needs to stay open because it plays a big role. Bank needs to stay open, okay?
Yeah.
Because people needs to do their banking.
Mm.
Post office needs to stay open, okay? Fast food that does only delivery system needs to stay open. Now that doesn't mean drive-through. It can't be drive-through.
Why?
That means people are coming out.
Contact.
People are coming out
Yeah.
because you guys know I've changed my photography business is not going that well because of this lockdown. So I went to do Uber Eats now. So I do Uber Eats. We take a big precaution. Well, we're supposed to take the big precaution, but we're not taking. That's a different matter. So we're supposed to go to the door with the mask on and everything. So that means we'll leave it at the door.
You're supposed to leave it at the door and
Yeah,
stand back.
stand back. So obviously, but with the drive-through, no, that means people are coming out. 3 people getting in the car. You're giving the opportunities for them. There shouldn't be. Do you get it? Now, yes, there's another question. People will say, look, I don't have enough money in my account, or I have only £3 cash on myself. I want a quick burger. Do you get it? And I can't order a delivery because delivery is minimum £10.
Yeah.
What do you do about this guy? Yes.
You call
Collection service should
you call
remain
Can't
open.
drop you broke
No.
bitch.
Collection, listen.
when you only have
collection,
£3 in your account.
ca-
You call some
One
Dr.
second.
Marcus Rashford,
No, no.
and he'll come feed you.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Feed your
Marcus
kids as
Rashford will
well.
feed
No,
you,
no,
your
no.
kids.
Forget all this.
Feed your dog as
Forget
well.
all this. Yeah. Listen, what I'm saying, the thing is,
How are you talking about this? Is weak. Yes.
collection, should be one person. Do you get it? Doesn't matter from same
One person
family.
for a household. Pretty
Yeah,
much,
that's
something
it.
like
Simple. You can't go in 2-person in a takeaway to collect. And what's all this? Saying you can meet at the park with someone, but don't go close. Meet your friend or meet your girlfriend or whatever. All this crap.
Stuff like that.
Simple. What I'm saying, my thing is simple. You either don't allow it or you allow it.
Yeah.
If you allow it, Mr. Borisuddin Sasa, Gorabuya Aram se Gumao, forget about the country.
Yeah. So
Why
listen to
did-
this.
Forget
Yeah.
about the country's only
No,
job
no,
is
but
to
what,
remember
but
about
what I'm
it.
saying, but if you're gonna do it, then there should not be. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Any lean, because that's what's happening.
Just pick A or B. Don't.
A or B.
Yeah,
That's it. Simple.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Right. This topic is getting boring because
Yeah, I'm
you
too
know
young
what?
for this
Yeah,
sort of-
this
give me a
this
headache.
is it's gonna carry on and it's gonna drag. And I don't know this, as I said, from Thursday. Before Thursday, I'm more worried about Wednesday. My MOT ran out, and I've been phoning so many garages. I can't book my MOT because everyone's full. I forgot about it. Was
Crying face.
Monday, Wednesday, and now the lockdown is on the 5th, which is the Thursday. Well, I don't. Garage is going to remain open.
Marcus Rashford
but
did
it's
your
hard
MOT
to
as
get.
well.
Hard to get the
You're wrong, yeah.
MOT centres.
Have you looked everywhere?
I've looked for 7 miles around.
Marcus
So,
Rashford Motors hit him up.
So yeah, it just needs to go in the garage and get
Yeah,
MOT.
everything's just getting worse and worse for you, isn't it? Everything's just going downhill.
Yeah, it's just happening with me. Right, so let's finish this topic here. Talk about what happened last week. So we didn't shoot last week.
Inan got COVID.
It's not true.
We shouldn't be next to this guy. Luckily, this table
We
was like 1 meter.
so what happened? We're supposed to have one episode in our hand. We said, you know what, Inan can't make it. Yeah, so I said, listen, let's do an episode and just say rest R.I.P. Do you get it? To Inan, and then people are gonna say, oh, how can you say that? It means result is positive. R.I.P. Oh, we're just joking. So
You
what
should be
happened?
wearing a mask, bro.
No,
just
no,
joking.
no.
So what happened? Let's break it. We lost a couple of our family members in the last 2 weeks' time. But obviously, they are immediate families in a sense. But obviously, we live in the same community. So obviously we're just keeping a distance sort of thing. We lost our nana, my nana, his dad, obviously my mom's sasa. So obviously being in the close proximity, we haven't gone as such, but obviously we've gone to the, to see them from outside and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a bit tough for us. Obviously we didn't want to, he was a bit upset, my family, my mom was upset. We didn't want to interfere and just do an episode of that. So that's why we couldn't do it.
Luckily, we had one already set.
Yeah, because we had a plan. So today we are gonna shoot 2 episodes, and we're just gonna. The next episode is gonna be released next week. So that way we have a spare episode, because we promised to have a 15 episode every week. For 15 weeks in a row. That's how it works. And you know what? This is how it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yakub, obviously you watch a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
Put yourself. How do they must
You
be
do a lot of
shoot, like
podcasts?
three. Yeah, he watches a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So,
thought you said he does a lot of podcasts.
yeah.
Does a lot of
They do
podcasts.
what? They do like a couple of weeks ahead.
Yeah, they get like if they get a guest on a show, they do it like 4 weeks prior, because they have to edit it and then they have to find out everything. Yeah, it's the way it works, because if you don't have any in hand, then anything could go wrong.
Yeah, because I watch Car Throttle, podcast, and they're like at least 3 weeks, 2 weeks, behind.
Yeah.
And that's how it is, It's cause that's why those podcasts that sticks to a subject, you know what I'm saying, sticks to a specific thingy that is a daily thing or weekly thing.
A specific
they
topic.
keep it on a tight schedule. Do you get it? Because we don't like footballs and stuff like that, so they make sure they do it. But if it happens on Wednesday match, they do it on Wednesday evening or Thursday morning, and that's how they keep it, fresh. But we don't do something like that. So yes, it's about just entertaining and catching up. We gonna talk about my second Sasa, why I am upset. Boris Sudin Sasa made me upset. Who is the second Sasa?
Mr. T.
Sasa.
Chizora Udin Sasa.
Yeah, the guy that looks like Mr.
Well,
T.
it was go on, you break it out. How was the fight? Who was fighting? Let them fill up, because a lot of people don't.
I just called it right. That's what it was. I called it how
But it was.
You knew from the start.
It was a heavyweight
You
fight.
wasn't- you wasn't
No, we're
sure
talking about.
side.
Let's introduce the fights.
He was
Obviously,
like, obviously, I want Britain to win. That's why
Okay, listen.
I want Cesaro, but you
Right.
said, but I know
let's
Usyk's gonna
before
win.
we talk about it.
I was like,
Let's,
Usyk's gonna win. I want him to win. I want him to do everything.
What are you on
And-
about? What are you on about, you schmuck?
Let's speak about this.
When did I
No,
ever
let's speak
say?
about this.
When did I ever
You-
say I was supporting Cesaro? You tell me when I was.
Did you not say
all right, let's stop there.
Did I
Okay,
say
let's
that?
stop
Did I say
there.
that?
Okay.
Who do
Let's-
you think
no,
is
no,
gonna-
I'll break.
Who do you think is gonna win?
I'll break-
Usyk or Joshua if they fought?
Okay, I'll break it.
We haven't even broken
There you go,
down
no
who
speech.
he was fighting.
Yeah, you think Joshua?
I'm saying this in
You don't
like-
deserve to speak anymore.
I'll break it. Okay. Now,
I don't want to talk to this. guy.
Chisora
Probably
versus-
COVID, bro.
Usyk fight was on. I'm a big Chisora fan. The only reason, because obviously I always supported underdog fighters, or the fighters that they could have done much better, but circumstances.
In this case, the underdog
circumstances.
was Usyk.
Circumstances. No,
underdog,
what
wasn't
I'm saying, circumstances changed their, way off they was, coming. It's like Chisora obviously had all the brilliant fights in the early time of his career, do you get it? And then lost most of them. And then obviously from that, but the thing is, from that, he lifted himself up, do you get it? He got himself
He has
up,
peaked, he has
turned himself around, and he marched away. But what happened? That restricted him from all the title belts and everything that he was.
He never got
holding.
the title shots.
Yeah,
after
because
what
obviously
he
of
lost.
the loss, like when he lost with Tyson Fury, he lost with so many others, and so I was always on his side in that sense. So Usyk, do I have any valid reason to support him? Not really, to be honest, because obviously to me,
He's not even-
Chisora had more value to me in that sense, where I say, because obviously UK, he fought
Chisora's
on
from
those
London,
hard
man.
times.
This guy's from London.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. My hometown. Do you get it? My home city, London. So yeah,
UK don't even rate you like that. Usyk is the one.
No, but what I'm
Get
saying,
you sick, man.
that's how it should be. UK fans should be
He's like a
behind it.
monster. I knew from the beginning.
That's like when
he's a technician.
people from Manchester say, "Oh, I support Real Madrid." Like, what's the point? You support the guy.
People
from
from
UK.
all over the
That's
world
what it's done,
support Man United, but you're happy with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they're not gonna.
they just want to be part of us, innit?
Yeah,
But I'm not talking about. Hold on, I'm not talking about United because we said we're not going to talk about football. What are we doing?
I just gave an analogy, but
No, the allergy doesn't get United in your team. You could have said
I said Real Madrid. Rayhan brought in United.
Someone from London supports a Manchester team. There's your analogy.
because why? It's their nana buddy, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
They
man.
have to.
Also,
But why would you support your nana, buddy?
It's supposed to be, but the other
Well,
one.
yeah,
Dada buddy
my
was
dad,
shite.
my dad is United fan as well.
Then they're waffles as well.
Because their nana buddy was here as well, innit?
What about that, Dada buddy?
Yeah, it just got lost in the trade, didn't it? Yeah, so obviously the fight, I got upset by Mr. Borisudin Sasa first. Then I was home. I've not been well. I've been home. When I say I'm not being well, that doesn't mean I had COVID. I've got a back problem. My back is
Might be a
gone
new
completely.
symptom this-
I
Monday,
know.
Tuesday,
Might be a new
Wednesday,
symptom.
Thursday, Friday.
He's had back problems since day. Since birth, he just
Yeah, from 2006. Well, 2005 to be honest.
Since I was 1 year old, these guys had a spine problem.
Yeah, so obviously spinal problem. Is
Yeah, didn't know mom, but
Yeah.
I just came into this world
It
and when
keeps-
you carried
it
me, you
keeps-
couldn't carry me
it
properly.
keeps going, you know. It just like says, right, whichever morning it says, right, that's it. I'm going off for somewhere. You just stay in bed. That means I'm in bed for God knows how many days.
That's why you need to go gym. Gym is
It's
the
nothing
one.
to do with the gym.
Yeah, that
He
would
needs
help you.
he needs a
I need to go to-
chiropractor.
what's
He
it
needs a
called?
chiropractor. Forget
You
gym.
need to go to one of them. Yeah,
Well,
It's just simple therapy. That's it. You don't need.
Yeah, so we're making this podcast quite a bit boring. Okay, talked about boxing. Now let's talk about something
I didn't
interesting.
think it was boring, but
Eh?
we move.
Let's talk about an interesting topic. Talking about, obviously, I had to go through few phones last 2 weeks
my
because of all
gosh.
this mess.
What happened?
Now, don't forget about what happened. I went through a couple of phones, and then me and Jakub, he's from London, me from here, we had to fix our phone.
You went
get
through a
it
couple
sorted.
of phones in 1 week.
Yeah.
I've
Me-
been through one phone for the past
We
5 years. I think.
we did a virtual phone fix over FaceTime.
You're gonna give your son the iPhone 6, innit?
It's gonna go down into my family
Yeah,
line.
so talking about phone, you want to talk about interesting phone at this moment. Obviously, iPhone, everyone knows what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there are so many Android phone. These Android phone are like awesomely good. Have you seen these?
they're underrated.
Yeah, have you seen? I don't know if you guys watch Unbox Therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
You watch
of
Unbox
course.
Therapy. Everyone watch it. Yeah, it's really good.
Everybody watches
Have you
it.
watched Unbox Therapy? This phone came out by is it Lenovo or someone?
Lenovo.
Who,
Posted
that gaming
yesterday or
phone.
something.
That gaming phone.
Oh yeah, Asus.
Yeah, yeah,
Asus.
Have you seen? No, not Asus. It's
You know, posted like
Lenovo.
yesterday.
Lenovo.
Lenovo or something.
Yeah.
When you play it from the side, it has the joystick button
Oh, yeah.
from the top.
Oh, it's had the
You know, touch sensitive button.
that
Yeah.
Nintendo
And to do the
Switch.
streams and everything, the camera, you know, the rear facing or the front facing camera, it comes from the side of the phone. So it comes out from the side. So when you're holding it like this, when you stream it, the gaming thing is right at the front,
Yeah.
which is a really good phone. And
That's top 10.
I think
But is
that's
it just
dumb now
gaming? You
though,
can't do
only
anything
because
else.
you can do everything on it.
Yeah.
Do everything.
Everything. It's just a
Literally
normal
everything.
Well, it's got the joysticks on it.
phone. No, it's
Oh, it's
touchpads,
got the-
like, you know, obviously.
Oh.
So it's like that. So it's like a.
So
it's
it should
like,
be
you know,
kind of-
like if you play
Yeah.
COD Mobile, but it's got the the
how's
outside.
that?
Yeah, it's got haptic
The
sensors.
only gaming
so,
feature
like,
about
it
it is
feels
the thing that
it
comes
feels
out the
real.
top.
It's a haptic, so obviously it has a cutout on the side. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So it's like this. Do you get it? And it's just like, you know, just tap on these
Oh,
areas.
no, I need to take a look at it.
It is a top phone. Second thing, did you see the new LG Wing phone? Who has seen the LG Wing phone?
The wing phone.
My God, this phone, LG Wing phone, I want to get it, but it's £1,000 or maybe more than that.
I just want to upgrade.
Do you know
from
what
iPhones.
they
And then
done?
people call iPhone
Do you know what they've done?
overpriced.
Do you know what they've done? Where's your phone? Anyone's phone? Where's your phone?
I'm not willing
Right,
to
my
pay
phone's over there, obviously. It's doing some thingy. So this is your normal phone, yeah? They done a flip, okay? So
Oh, I know what you're on
flip
about.
it,
The one that turns
yeah?
into a T.
So
T shape.
yeah, it becomes a T.
Yeah, I
so
saw
it
that.
becomes a T. So you flip it, there's another screen that comes out and it
Oh,
just
do you want
flips like
it
a
to look
T.
like that? That'd be odd.
So no, it is absolutely brilliant.
It's so
Okay,
sick.
so what it is, it becomes a double screen, which is best.
For
so let's say you're watching
multitasking.
YouTube. Yeah, so you're doing there on the bottom.
I don't want
you
to
can watch it.
multitask on a phone. My phone is just there for me to concentrate on one thing.
No,
That's the whole point of it.
No.
people does like no.
But
of course,
people
they
now-
would
but
watch
people
it, so
nowadays-
they
Get
get
an
it.
iPad at that
No, but
point.
nowadays
No,
people's
But what I'm
phones
saying,
is their
trust me,
work,
this
their
phone
life,
is
their
so
everything.
the bestest convenient phone.
Yeah.
Have you seen the folded thingy phone?
What,
Do you like that?
The
Samsung
Motorola
one.
Razr?
Yeah.
Or
That is the one of the worstest phone you can get compared to this. If Wing is the one of the bestest idea someone can come out with, because if you have the screen like this, it's like a normal everything. You get
It's
it?
so
if you
thin.
want to make
like
it widescreen, you can still do that.
Yeah, you could not tell.
But for the multitasking, you get it?
Yeah.
You just flick that and it has the screen on there. Then you can message or WhatsApp or whatever you want to do. You can do it, you know. And let's say you're watching YouTube, you can watch YouTube. And then in the bottom, you can do scrolling to see, search for whatever you want.
Watch
and line
more
up,
size useful, yeah.
line up. And then, you know, all you just do, flick it and it goes to the top screen.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes that's too extra. Like,
It's
you
But
don't
not-
know
so
that.
that's
me.
what
But
it
that's
is.
the
So when it
feature,
does
that's
become
why it's
extra, you just
fun.
fold it away and it's a normal phone.
Let me take a look at it.
Yeah, it's just a normal phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It's a normal phone. Use it as normal phone. You can do widescreen like this. But as I said, you flick it out. And then what happens? You know the bestest thing?
What's it called?
The
LG Wing.
LG Wing.
And bestest thing is a gimbal recording. So when you're doing video recording and everything, you have a full control there.
Yeah.
So you can control everything on this screen and while the top screen is recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you
And
mean.
not just that, everything on the phone is top spec as well. So
Or it's the highest spec
Yeah.
phone you can get.
yeah. But I want to know your guys' opinion on this.
I first thought when I saw it, the T shape, I was like, oh my god, that is so disgusting.
Bizarre.
But soon as I realized it, what it's
Have you got it
doing,
up?
I just want to buy it.
I want to
that's
know
the
your
one.
opinion on this, Mama.
I just-
so
Yeah,
the
I just
iPhone
want to buy it.
the iPhone
That's
12
too
just
extra.
came out and they
It's
shipped.
not.
Too extra.
Trust me, when you see
So what's the width of it? It should be kind of thick.
no, it's very thin as well. The phone is thin. It's not even thicker than this.
It's like two phones just put into one.
Yeah, it's just like flick.
We'll
Oh, we'll just put it
get
on the.
pictures,
We'll
yeah,
just put it on
yeah.
the bottom. Link it out. We'll show you. Yeah. So it's just it's a unique way. That's one phone. I think you know what. If you talk about iPhone and stuff like that, you know, yes, everyone knows what's iPhone. Okay, it's boring as
Big
well.
boy company.
It's a boring phone as well.
The LG Wing
Isn't it?
is only 10.9
You know,
millimeters
it's
thick.
convenient. That's what it is.
What I'm saying, it's
So
a
that-
boring
that's the
thing
same
that it
thickness as your
doesn't
iPhone,
bring
right?
anything exciting with it, other than the highest resolution, other than another camera on. I'm talking about a
But that's the
unique.
future.
No, but what I'm saying, unique functions. Like, you know, as I said, LG came out
They
with
like
that.
to keep
You
it
know,
simple.
you know that phone. It's like the camera, because obviously now, you know, with the I'm thinking what do you call the front-facing camera, they did the first notch.
Hole punch.
Yeah, hole punch and everything. Like, you know, you seen on my phone. You said, "What's this dot?" And then you realize it was the part.
You know, so-
but what I'm saying, what LG did is a hidden one. Until you don't press it, it doesn't come up.
Yeah.
It raises
Oh,
up.
pops
that,
out.
Yeah. A
Which-
lot of
so
companies do
things
that.
like
It's
that.
Huawei
motorized.
already did it
It's
before.
motorized.
But what I'm saying, things like that, isn't brand like iPhone, Samsung should come out before any other Chinese company.
No,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll always feel sorry for like anything other than Apple because you'll show someone a new Android phone, you have all this, all that, new tech, they're trying to go crazy with it. You show them a new iPhone, you're just a new iPhone with an extra
Yeah.
camera. They go for the iPhone.
Like, you could take away the
You
calling
just
feature.
can't
You
win.
could take
You
away
just
the
can't
calling
win.
feature on an iPhone and people would still buy it.
Nothing will ever beat iPhone. that's
Exactly.
facts.
iPhone have put
what
themselves
I'm
in a
saying-
situation
what I'm
where
saying-
they're not even shipping their phones with chargers now, and people are still buying it, and they with the
That's
intention
it,
to
on
buy
the
another
levels,
charger.
Yeah.
Huawei is the best. You know what? If you go after, would you admit? iPhone, obviously, let's leave iPhone out of this question, okay? And then bring every other brand in there. So we start from Samsung and every other
OnePlus, all of those.
every Chinese, Xiaomi, whatever.
Yeah.
There's so many, you know.
Have you seen the new? Have you seen the new Honor Mate 20, Mama? Mate 40, I mean.
Yeah,
I've seen
Mate 40
it.
looks wicked.
Yeah. Now, what I'm trying to say,
My brother's got on a phone.
yeah, but what I'm trying to say, Huawei is one of the best phone you could have. Why? Technology and it's the durability. Do you get it? I've been using Huawei for the last 4 years, one after another one after another. I keep changing to Huawei. Even now, I'm just using Huawei. Now, the amount of time that I drop my phones, and it doesn't happen, nothing. I swear to
The
God.
one time in my house.
What? No, that. What did it break the screen though? Be honest.
No, nothing broke, but it just some
broke.
magic
All
happened.
it was
and
there. No, the magic happened.
What happened to
some
it?
bodwa,
I think you're missing-
some
you know
bodwa, something
Jakub's
happened to
story.
Mama's
No,
phone.
Jakub's in the house, you know, it's marble flooring, yeah?
It's excuses, no.
No, it's true.
Jakub's-
It's true.
The house is marble flooring, you see it?
Mm.
So it doesn't have any giveaway, okay? So when the phone fell, do you get it? It just went like that. So it's not bouncing up. It's just like
Just fell flat.
fell flat. Screen didn't break, but the inside shut
Got-
you know,
So
the
when
inside
they're
glass.
not
Eh?
It got done out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Not one mark
inside
on the screen, just the inside
not
just
a
got
mark of screen.
destroyed.
But that's what I'm trying to say. The front glass is so heavy, but the inside glass, these phones, you've seen how many times I drop these phones, but it doesn't happen. But anytime you drop an iPhone, wallahi, it just waits for you to just let go of your fingers and it's gonna break.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true anymore. I think
It
No,
is.
back then,
actually,
like,
I don't think
iPhone-
it's true anymore.
Just
Like, right now, it's
small
looking
iPhone
bad.
5,
phones.
iPhone 6 time.
I've had my phone for 5 years, not one
Yeah.
single scratch anywhere.
But why?
I've never had a
Yeah,
screen
but-
protector, anything.
But have you ever dropped your phone? No. You
I drop
don't
my phone
your
every day.
I drop my phone all the time.
Nothing
I'm
happens
literally,
to it.
I'll drop it in any circumstance, anything. I'm there watching the video, I'll drop it in my face and like break my nose or
Stupid
something.
guy.
You know what it is?
Face
It's
is
because
not
iPhone
concrete
users don't
unless
use a
you're
case.
trying to put.
Most iPhone users don't use a case, and that's the problem. Because no matter what
I
phone,
have
no
a
matter
case.
what phone you
I have
have,
a case.
without a case,
My case is
something's
so
gonna go
thin.
wrong.
Look at my case.
But as I said, I think these Android phone people are not embracing them, you know, and it's gonna soon, you know, trust me, soon will be a point, you know, all the economy, what's happening around the world, these companies gonna die off, you know,
Yeah.
because they're not getting
They
enough
won't
revenue.
It's
Phones
because
anymore.
it's because of the
It's-
ecosystem. When
No,
you buy
no,
one
no, no, but
iPhone,
what I'm
it
saying,
keeps you in losing
These
iPhone.
are they're not gonna be enough revenue for them to carry
Yeah.
on.
See, the problem with these
So
small
it's
companies
like,
is
what happened to Huawei? They took the biggest thing, Google, out of the question. Do you get it?
Google took them out of the question.
It's either way. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Either way, all I'm trying to say is like, how can an Android phone survive without a Google?
yeah, it's because of what happened in America. So Trump banned all the Chinese stuff from happening, and Google's an American
From some
company.
mad guy.
So
Yeah,
so
but what I'm
therefore
saying-
Huawei can't use.
Yeah,
the
it
Google
was
Play
forced
services.
to cut it. But what I'm
So
trying to say-
basically, it's Trump's fault. So that's another sasa that we can just say to like.
he's not a Sasa.
You don't
He's
call
a
that guy
Bedisha.
Sasa.
Bedisha.
You
a
can't
Bedisha.
call him
Bedisha.
Sasa. He's not even my Sasa's hat no good buy. He's worse than that. Do you get it?
What's what you just said? You said that.
You know my Sasa. And you just said he's worse.
No, I said.
Here's another Sasa then.
No, I said he's worse than Sasa's hat no good buy. Do you get it? Which is means step brother. The thing.
No relation.
Yeah. So yeah, hold on. We're talking about this. Is an election going on?
Yeah,
or
Joe
coming
Biden.
up
Joe
soon?
Biden
gonna
versus
be-
Trump.
January, innit? That's when
People are too
actually...
stupid to vote for.
You can vote
everyone
early now,
else.
One thing I like about
He's gonna win again, though.
Yeah,
no,
innit?
Trump,
yeah,
sup-
that's
Trump
what I'm trying to
supporters
say.
are crazy.
no, it's not Trump supporter. There's one thing I've noticed. Okay, we're Bengali, yeah. So obviously we have to think of our general Bangladesh politics or whatever the world politics say.
Army League.
Like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, all the other countries, they won't mind to change the prime minister every 30 minutes.
Mama,
you know what I
Mama,
mean?
it's all about our Army League.
So, yeah, Army League or whatever. I'm saying, like, you know, the second term, people won't vote. They just get out. But if you notice in UK Parliament, if a new government forms this year, on the second term, they want to give that same party this chance because why? It takes a 2 term to get something rolling.
Yeah.
You can't just judge them from the first role, you know, first time being in the parliament or first time being in Congress or something. You get
Why not
So-
UK, though? UK is like 5 year... it's a 5 year term, innit?
yeah, 5 years. So they need 2
They
terms.
don't do anything but in 5 years, then.
No,
They turn out.
it takes 3 years, 4 years to clear the mess what the previous parliament left.
Yeah.
All the mess bills, all the thingy wrongdoings and everything. Why the government gone out of the parliament? There has to be a wrongdoing in it. that wrongdoing to be undone, it takes 4 years, 3 years. Do you get it? NHS, whatever problems, they leave. Same with US, that's how it is. But I think one of the, well, I don't know what everyone will say. I think Obama was the one of the bestest prime minister they could have had in many decades. And
Well, America
they need
was so corrupt until Obama came in and decorrupted it, and now Trump's recorrupted it.
he was the
No, it's always
people's.
corrupt, though, isn't it?
It's
He
always
was
corrupt.
he was
You see
people's
what he was doing
president.
over in
Innit?
Afghanistan.
He was the people's president.
Yeah,
Well, that's what-
Obama was a mad
Yeah,
guy
but that's
in
what
Afghanistan.
man,
That
Yeah,
guy
that's
killed
what
people.
people see.
Obama
He
cared
was the
on that.
people's
He went to-
person, but
he
that's
went
what
to a
people
lot
see
of
in Joe
war
Biden.
that we don't know about.
But what he
That's what
he
people see in
had to
Joe
go
Biden.
into the-
Joe Biden,
No,
they
listen,
see the same
he-
thing they saw in Trump. He's a people's person. Joe Biden came in and he salamed people.
They're all
So
But what you have to
they're all
understand,
nonsense, man. They're both nonsense.
listen,
They're just
Obama
retards.
had to go into all these wars because the mess that Bush left him on. But you get it?
Bush messed up everything for the
so
past 20
for
years.
that, he had to stay because obviously, listen, it was a tie with every other country more or less, yeah? Europe.
Yeah.
So they can't just turn Obama going in and say, you know what, I became the president and I say no. They can't break that tie. You get it? They can't break that tie that they have it with UK, France, every other countries that they had it with. So you had to take in with it.
Yo, let's talk about France.
oh
Wow.
my
These
God.
guys are.
I don't want to get into this.
Put Macron in a spliff.
Yeah,
Literally,
Exactly,
man.
man.
listen.
Zobore.
Let's not get
listen,
too
I
political.
don't want to.
because
I don't want to talk about
Yeah. Yeah.
this
I'm happy
matter.
they're getting boycotted though.
yeah, also
No,
NSARS,
what
NSARS.
Listen, this is the answer for everything. I'm quite. I don't know how should I say it because it's
Nothing's
a
gonna
very
happen to
sensitive
them,
matter.
it's just-
No. It's a very sensitive matter, and that what I'm trying to say is like I don't know if you guys know. You mentioned it today. Bangladesh. There was yesterday. Was it day before?
Dhaka, massive protest.
Massive protest. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all over the world. Now, what do you gain from that?
Exactly. And they were protesting in their own country. That's only giving trouble for the authorities around there.
Yeah.
That's
They-
not exactly doing it.
You're not doing
I
anything.
think,
Watch
I
it.
think it's just
All-
to, spread,
all-
to
my-
try and spread awareness.
Sorry, Jacob, to cut you. All my thing is no, you don't need to. What did and listen? There's one thing. Obviously, I don't want to go into
Boycotting
it.
all this, all that. It does nothing.
No, all you just have to do, just those people that would say, "I'm not going shiana manush to get it." Like people that who's proper thingy. You say something, you do something to him, and he'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna move the kunta huitam na digare. I mean, I want to move.
You'll
I
see
will.
later.
You'll see. I'm architect. Digare.
Exactly.
That's
the
all
best
you
way.
should need to do. If every because the problem is it's like all the Muslim countries. Do you get it? Simple, nothing. Doesn't need to respond anything. Just cut off everything. Just cut off everything. Bring them to the knees. You can. The question is, you can. What? Listen. When there's 17 countries, I'm just saying. When there's 17 countries, rough figure, saying Islamic countries, there's more than that. 17 country declares, doesn't matter, we had a contract with you with oil, whatever, we're not going to give you nothing. We're not going to give you jack all. What are you going to do? What?
War.
France,
We're
listen,
desperate.
no, but what I'm saying, is France going to declare war with 17 countries?
No,
Who's going to support them? For what matter?
exactly.
You think they care about that?
Who
though?
are
They
France?
will
Whenever
take
France
out-
getting shit,
Yeah.
Take out.
they run to Britain. They come to us.
Who?
France.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, do you think
That's how
France,
you-
listen, do you think in that matter, France, UK government would back France?
No.
No
Of course,
chance.
no, but the point I'm making
course
is
not.
countries don't care. They will. They don't care. what
Countries
they're
don't
saying.
care, the
They
people
want
care.
money about. They want money. It's a business.
Listen,
You don't see
Can
Saudi
sell oil,
Arabia
they don't care.
protesting. You don't see Saudi Arabia
Listen,
going,
that's all I'm saying. If your government, or that's the whole point, what Bangladesh protest was happening, it's a COVID situation, yeah? You're going to gather that many people, yes.
in
within-
Bangladesh, other side of the world. What's
Yeah,
that
what I'm
gonna do?
saying, I'm trust me, I'm not taking anything away. Whatever happened is, it's like you cannot give any explanation to that. Okay, it doesn't matter someone is religious or not religious. Do you get it? It affects the fundamental, the whole core of your human, being. You know what I'm trying to say? Because
got
of
principles.
that's it. So it doesn't matter how you might be, alcoholic. You're a Muslim, but you alcoholic, you drug addict, and everything. You're still not going to tolerate that. So what I'm trying to say,
Racist too.
it's one of those things. And the second thing is government, but because listen, everyone knows Charlie thing. What's it called?
Hebdo.
That yeah, it's like everyone knows what they've been doing in the past, but government supporting it is like
Macron, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They deserve everything they're getting now. About all their companies, all their stocks are down except like Peugeot or something.
But
You're gonna say no to a car. It's a car.
All
I guess
French-based
A to B.
companies, isn't it?
You know what? I saw a video, stupidest video I've ever seen in my life.
Stupidest, yeah.
You just
Carry
shut
on.
up. You shouldn't even be here right now, yeah. Thinking they're going.
Well,
they're saying, "Boy,
you wouldn't be here if I told you what to do to get the replacement, but you didn't do. I told you to sign a contract with the new guy, but you couldn't go, so I had to get him.
keep it down. We'll talk about the papers and all that.
You don't need to know that.
Who's the new guy?
So
Yeah, Inan, he
was
stopped
going
paying
to
you
get
and
a
gave me your
replacement
half. That's how I bought
from
the
this
bike.
another TV show.
Yeah, let me go on. I saw a video, yeah. They're going boycott France. They bought, was it Dior Sauvage or something?
Yeah, that was, and he
They
smashed
bought
it.
it.
was
They
so
smashed it.
stupid.
They
bought
still
it,
making
smashed
the
They
it.
money.
don't care if you throw it down the toilet, you throw it at someone's head,
So
you bought
dumb.
the product, you're
It
giving
was
That's
them
it.
money.
so dumb.
That's it.
That was
So
so dumb.
So
This is
disabled.
what the,
Man said, yo, let's start a new challenge. Wash, mate.
So
Yeah.
dumb.
We'll all buy one, yeah. Give them about 50% up in the revenue. Just throw
it's
it away.
just it's just listen.
So dumb.
Everything is a game. Someone staring you up like this, do you get it? Wants to secure his money in the bloody stock market, most likely. Do you get it? Putting this idea in your head, like, let's buy all this and burn it. Do you get it? Let's buy all the products. And he's like, you know what? Market was just about to collapse, but it's not going to collapse because everyone's buying
Yeah,
it.
you just bought all the
Let me
Dior
just
Sauvage.
cash out.
You,
You know what I
you just
mean?
saved
They don't
Dior
care
from
what
going
you
into
do with
bankruptcy.
So, that's it.
Yeah.
So, as I said, things like that happens in the world. And
I'd still buy Dior Sauvage, man. I ain't got a problem with
Yeah,
the
exactly.
fragrance.
I'd
I like the
still
smell
buy it.
we shouldn't. If we talk like that, we shouldn't support.
Yeah, we should
Okay,
we should
we
boycott
should-
Russell, the guy on the Peugeot.
We should.
It's ages ago.
No, but listen. What I'm saying, we should boycott. We should give them an answer, but the answer has to be all everyone together,
Yeah.
not by
But
Inan
I'll-
saying he's
I'll-
going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Who makes that decision to make everyone unite? It has to be the country. Do you get it? Or it
It has to be the people.
Yeah, no.
People can't do shit.
Now
man.
people can't do
Listen,
anything,
the
man.
people
We
that
tried
are-
this with the
Listen,
Glazers for too long.
You're trying to sell
Don't
the,
work.
the whole country is saying like, no, we don't support, and
Glazers,
next
never
minute the
do.
government's giving oil to them. What difference does it make?
Yeah, it's true.
You have to. The government needs to take action
No
and
countries will
say,
never do that though.
Eh?
They won't be like, no, we're not going to give you oil. They can take the money. They don't care.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, then people shouldn't protest as well. If you listen, if they have hanged we all know what happened, yeah. If you don't get, I shouldn't be saying, but I want to make a point. That's
But
what I'm
that
saying.
boycotting protest is
No.
fine
But-
because like
If you don't pay any attention to it, who picks up in the news then? You know what I'm trying to say? Avoid it completely then. If you can't answer it the other way with your government, then as a human being, what am I supposed to do?
that's different though. Like you're
So
gonna
you're
avoid-
trying to
you're gonna
say,
avoid
you're trying
a
to say
guy
that we
disrespecting
should.
your profit.
No, listen, everyone. What I'm saying, yes, it comes to our own deen. Do you get it? It comes to our own deen that yes, should I tolerate someone disrespecting my profit?
The
You
whole
get it?
Ummah should go crazy over it.
But what I'm saying, if the Ummah is not backed by the country and you doing something becomes a criminal offence by your country's government law, what do you do then?
Exactly.
You can't keep going and killing people. Who are you going to kill?
Let's not take it that far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Being in Bangladesh or being in Pakistan, who are you going to kill?
It's true. It's true.
We can't kill a Christian because it's nothing to do with them. It's one individual thing is doing it. So what do we do?
We can't kill anyone. 'cause
What are we
it's a terrorist
protesting
attack.
about?
You boycott France because of what Macron did.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You boycott, but if the government doesn't support your action, what do you do?
Run the government, take the government down, man.
You
It's
sign a
not gonna
petition.
happen. That's
Sign a petition. People sign a petition for anything.
my thing
these
is,
days.
obviously, as I said, every human being, as Muslim, or
Every time I go on
non-Muslim,
Instagram, I see sign a petition for this, sign
They
a
don't
petition
work
for
at
this.
all.
No, but a non-Muslim or Muslim, any religious getting attacked like this, should be,
Christian, Sikh,
Doesn't
Hinduism,
matter.
Muslim, doesn't matter who you are.
someone listen. This is something. Obviously, we are angry. What happened? It shouldn't be, but they got the audacity to do it after and after and after. It's not the first time they've done it.
Yeah.
You get it?
Because they know.
It's not the
Because
first time they've done it.
it's because they know no
And it
one's
won't
gonna stop
end, it
them.
won't
Who's gonna
end.
stop them?
But listen, no one's not going to stop
Exactly.
them.
Who's gonna stop them?
But why does it make a difference for them to do it in the first place? Because why? Because they know they can provoke us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But they know we can't do jack shit to them. And this is the reality. That's all I'm trying to say. It's the reality. We can't do jack shit.
That's how you give people a reason
Because
to
there's
pick
no
on you. When you give a
unity.
reason
There's no
for them to
unity. There's
provoke
no
you.
unity.
Yeah. As much
When
as,
they was going against Iraq, it doesn't matter if it was terrorist reason or whatever reason, they had 10 countries together.
yeah. Well,
When something happens to my country, I can't even get next country next to me to act against me. If something happens in Pakistan, I swear to God, wallahi, Bangladesh won't support.
of course not.
They don't rate each other though. That's,
Yeah,
that's
you
the
know what I'm
point.
trying to say?
Yeah.
If anything happens to Kuwait, Iraq's not with it.
Yeah.
They'll be like, nah, it's your thingy.
Yeah, it's true.
So they know it's easy to pick us.
Has Iran ever helped Iraq?
So what do
Or
you do?
The other way around. Of course not.
What I'm saying is Palestine issues.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Good. Well, this is an
So
interesting
what's the
topic.
point?
Israel's not Israel.
It's a very interesting
Palestine.
topic, but we have to wrap it up soon because I have 50 minutes almost. So
Yeah,
we should wrap this up.
time flying. Yeah, we're gonna.
I think we went too far into politics.
This was a politic.
Yeah,
this
but
was
it is something that
it's relevant.
it hurts everyone.
It's very
It
relevant.
hurts everyone.
Yeah.
I think it hurts every mankind. Something like this happen, but what's the solution?
We can't.
We have
We
to
couldn't
find
do
a
this
solution.
podcast without mentioning this
Because-
because it's literally happening to our race right now.
Yeah,
The Prophet ﷺ said, the whole ummah is like a body. When something gets hurt, the whole body should be in pain. That's how.
but it's
we're-
not at the moment
Mashallah.
today. It
But-
seems like
but we're not together one bit. Nobody's united.
that's it.
in one
It's like
little bit.
Because-
it hurts you. I'm not bothered.
Yeah, because
get it?
I don't want to make this conversation even longer than it is, right? But we're looking at France. Look at China. Like
A Bengali person wouldn't even
Right.
support
Let's,
Pakistani
okay.
from across the
Right.
road.
Let's do this. We're gonna end this podcast now, and we're gonna carry on
In the next-
this
on the
topic
next podcast.
on the next
Let's see what the
episode,
viewers say.
and tune in. Jazakallah for staying with us.
When you
the
see me
third
wearing the
episode.
same clothes, just know
Yeah,
you got
it's
some
just
shit
gonna
after.
because we're gonna carry on.
Normally
and it's
I'm
quite
dressed-
late
And
now.
I'm prepared for that. You
It's,
see me in a
it's half
completely
one.
different outfit.
I'm getting changed.
Okay,
Different aesthetic.
right. Let's wrap it up. We'll see you on the next episode.
Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.